Good afternoon, my name is Chen Foley. I am one of the organizers of Bermuda Pride 2019. I'm joined here by two other organizers, David Northcott and Elizabeth Christopher. Unfortunately, Linda Meinzer and Ashan Wolf, who are also undertaking a lot of work to support us, could not be here. Good afternoon to members of the press and to your viewers. We've organized this press conference for a number of reasons. Obviously, we're about 48 hours away from the initial event that marks the official start of Pride. So we wanted to take the opportunity to first thank the wider community for its incredible support. None of us could have imagined the level of support from businesses, residents of the city, and just people in general. So we wanted to convey our deep, heartfelt appreciation for that. We also wanted to take this opportunity to share the final details about the events which will take place on Friday and Saturday, and my colleagues David and Liz will assist me in that regard. Obviously, an event like Pride cannot take place with just 4 or 5 individuals. We are supported by an incredibly supportive network of volunteers who we're grateful for, an extended group of organizers who have provided assistance in relation to media support, as well as just being sounding boards to help us create a strategy to make this a purposeful and meaningful event. We're also thankful to our vendors, our security company, and also to our partners at the City and Corporation of Hamilton, and of course to the Bermuda Police Service, which has been an ally and supporter since we announced the initial date of Pride. The website, bermudapride.net, contains all information that you will need, and so when Liz, David, and I share information about the event, if you have any questions, you can refer to that website. The FAQ part of the website should also provide you with additional information that you may find helpful. I'm going to hand over to David and then to Liz to provide just some context for why we are celebrating Pride and then what you can expect to happen on Friday as well as Saturday.
Thank you, Chen. So, as Chen said, the question is, why are we celebrating Pride? Why is it happening? First and foremost, it's an unapologetic public celebration of the LGBTQI plus community in Bermuda. We are here, we belong, and we are tremendously grateful for the support that we have received, and we want to be visible, and we want to have our allies visible as well. So it's a celebration. We are part of the community. We are teachers, we are activists, we are politicians, we are everybody, and we belong, and we want everybody to join with us to embrace the diversity that is Bermuda. The second reason for having Pride, though, however, is to remember those who have gone before us. We, as we prepare for the celebrations, are mindful that it's been a long journey. We've chosen the date today for the 25th anniversary of the passage of the Stubbs Bill, and we remember Dr. John Stubbs, as well as Dr. Norma Aswood, who took the bill through the Senate. And probably more importantly in some ways, we also remember those who have lost their lives along the way. Sometimes in Bermuda it's been a very difficult place to be open and free with who you are. There is bullying, there is harassment, there have been suicides, and there has been murder. And we want to remember those who have gone before and honor them and thank them for the work that they've done. And to that end, we are then going to celebrate that as well as now and going forward. So those are the reasons for having Pride. I'll hand you over now to Liz, who will talk a bit more about the events both on Friday night and on Saturday. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Yes, on Friday evening, we're going to be having a panelist discussion at Hamilton Princess. That is bringing together our colleagues from the Caribbean who we met at the Beyond Homophobia conference in February, which was the spark that ignited us to have this Pride. They're from countries as diverse as Barbados, Guyana, Trinidad, and Jamaica. I think it's going to be a very exciting event. Entrance is free. There may be a few tickets, I can't guarantee, still available on PTix to attend that event. And We've had it on PTX to control numbers, so if anybody's interested, you might want to go like right about now to get your ticket. In respect of Saturday, we have a full day of events. We're opening Victoria Park at 9 o'clock. There'll be some leisurely activities. We're having yoga class at 9:30, which I think I might try for the first time. We're having performance by Joy Barnum at 10:15. We're having a few speeches and a moment of silence before everybody goes to where the truck is located and the parade proceeds. The parade will start at 11. Try to be there for 10:30 if you're planning on participating in the parade. We're estimating that it will be circumnavigating town at around 11 to about 12:31. It's going to be a great event. Everybody is welcome to come out and support it. Following that, we're going to invite everybody back to the park for music, fun. There's going to be a fun castle. There's going to be plenty of food available all day. There's going to be just general entertainment in the park. There's going to be, I think, even some aerial movements. So I'm kind of excited to see that. So you're all welcome to come. We're basically going to close out the event at around 7 p.m. So please attend and enjoy.
Good afternoon. I am Acting Superintendent Hashim Estwick of the Bermuda Police. The Bermuda Police intend on that day is to help facilitate a safe passage of the parade. We also intend to facilitate the attendance of supporters, the community, and protesters, and ensure that there are two acts in a safe environment. We have assets en route to make sure that people travel safely. We also would like the public to pay attention to the officers that are on the streets and that give you directions. There's also some cones, barriers that will be on the street as well. We want you to pay attention to those as well. What the Bermuda Police really want people to do is to celebrate in a safe environment and have some fun. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Lorraine Shaler, and I'm the co-chair of the retail division for the Bermuda Chamber of Commerce. From a retail perspective, we appreciate that this particular Saturday is probably our busiest Saturday in the back to school, for back to school shoppers. And as such, we would like to confirm to all our customers that we are completely open for business and ready for all your shopping needs, whether it's back to school or any other shopping. For those with any parking concerns, street parking disruption has been kept to a minimum, and all the car parks will remain open throughout the day. Any parking bays that have been suspended will be reopened after the parade. The retail division is certainly looking forward to the Saturday festivities, and we positively encourage our shoppers to come out and enjoy a day in the city. Thank you.
So that concludes the formal portion of this press conference. I did want to highlight a few housekeeping, if I can use that term, matters. We want Pride to be accessible and open to all. What that means is that we chose Victoria Park deliberately because it is wheelchair accessible. Our friends at BMDS have agreed to open up their bathrooms to anyone who requires wheelchair access to a bathroom. If you just require a regular bathroom, you can use those toilets either in the park or the portable toilets in the BMDS car park. Again, I've mentioned our website. Please do go and take a look at that website for any questions you might have. It's the end of summer, it's going to be hot, so we encourage all participants to remain hydrated. This is a green event, and so we are discouraging the use of single-use plastics, so do bring a reusable water container or drinks container. And there are hydration stations in the park and throughout the parade route. Again, if you go to our website, you can see the locations of those hydration stations on the map of the parade. Questions like dress code, protesters, again, we've been pretty proactive with sharing information about those two issues. Again, go to the FAQ portion of the website. Our expectation is that anyone participating in Pride events, be it on a Friday or a Saturday, will be respectful of those who might not agree with Pride and want to protest. Our ask is that you not engage with them. Save your energy for having fun with us. Although it's a community fun-filled day, as David mentioned, the journey for the queer community in Bermuda has been difficult. Pride might be emotional for some of the participants, and so we just ask for you to be sensitive and just a good neighbor to anybody who might be a little emotional throughout the events that take place during the day. So that's it from us. We will open up the floor to questions from the press now.
Yes.
Superintendent, there's been some concern amongst some supporters that they wish to come out, but they're no concern about protests and such. What's your message to that?
Well, I would say to them, Bermuda is a safe community, and we intend to make sure that the route is safe. We have in excess of 50 officers that will be available, and there's a squad of marshals that will also be there to ensure that everybody is safe. Because, the persons involved in the parade are important, and the protesters are important as well. So the message is, come out, be peaceful, be kind, and considerate to each other.
Are there any designated areas for protesters referred for that?
Yes, there are designated areas. There are 3 designated areas for protesters, but that will be a decision of the protesters because the police is not here to corral any person into a protest area. We believe that these areas are safe for the protesters. There's a separation where people can protest carefully and kindly, and also to allow the process to go on.
How's the process been going for police overseas and training and dealing with this parade?
Well, we learned from overseas. There's a lot of learning. We've sent officers overseas to learn more about dealing with parades similar to this. We have had training before the parade came in. So I think we are more than prepared to respond to any threats that may occur on the day.
Based on the anti-parade sentiment we've been seeing on the polls and the fact that there was threats that were being investigated by police, are there any concerns of possible confrontation?
At present, our indicators is that this is of low threats to the persons that are attending. We have mined social media. We have conducted a barrage of investigation into possibilities, and based on our investigations, we believe this is going to be a very safe event.
For the organizers, is there a rain venue? Are you anticipating there about it? Is there a few fronts hanging around?
That's a great question. The weather has kept us up all week, given that there is a tropical storm progressing to our south and some sort of foolishness to the northwest, I believe. We have identified Bull's Head as a potential alternative. We should mention that Bull's Head Car Park will be open for parking, free of charge, but I might add. We will make a call early in the morning about whether we need to shift the afternoon's festivities to Bull's Head. At the moment, the forecast is looking favorable, so we should be in the park. The parade is going on. Unless it's a Category 4, the parade's going to go on.
Actually, moving forward, this is your first parade coming up. Coming May 24th, do you see any anticipation in the Bermuda Day Parade as a part of Bermuda's?
I'd say let's just have our pride on August 31st, and we'll talk about that later.
Can I ask the organisers, or perhaps the police, how many people you expect to turn out on Saturday? Is there any indication?
That's another great question. It's kept us up for 2 months. We have no idea. The public outpouring of support has been phenomenal. We've done our best to try to gauge the number of groups or organized groups that will be participating, and then gauge the number of people within those groups. When we first started, I think the expectation was that we would get, on a really good day, about 100 people and my dog. Dogs can't come, by the way. It's too hot for them to be on the parade route, and they're not allowed in Victoria Park. So that was the original expectation. I think we far exceeded that.
And can I ask, do people have to walk as part of an organised group, or can people turn up on the day to take part in the parade?
Whilst there will be organized groups, you are welcome to come and find your place. We're welcoming of everybody. And it's all part of the spirit that people just attend and find. We're everybody's tribe. You know, we're looking for people to find their tribe in our group, our community that they can feel safe to come to. So whether you're one person, you've never been to an event like this, you'll be welcome.
You mentioned the word spirit. Bermudians love to drink. In anticipation on drinking on this parade, how are you going to curb that?
That's a question for the police, I believe.
That's a good question. I would say that we have processes and procedures to dealing with drinking on the public street. On that weekend, we will be conducting roadside sobriety as well, so beware. Just drink responsibly and don't drink excessively and drive. And if you plan to do that, there are many ways to get home, including taxis and so forth.
Just to follow up on behalf of the organizers, I should add that we are not serving alcohol on the route, and I think that's important to bear in mind. There may be a bar, well, there will be a bar in the park, and BMDS has very kindly opened up their bar as part of the event as well. Again, go to the FAQ portion of the website that sets out the behaviors we expect of everyone in attendance. We expect all participants to be responsible. I think that given the time, that does conclude the Q&A portion. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your questions. We look forward to seeing you on Friday evening and then again on Saturday.
Thank you.